Pokemon, a serious business bro. Hi Shaper, hope you're doing well today. In today's video I want to share with you how to grow your business on Pokemon Go. Well, many people know that I'm actually playing Pokemon Go for a while, like from the beginning on, and back then I just remember when I studied it back in Japan, back in Tokyo, and like 10 friends of mine back in my university just said, hey, play this game, it's really amazing, it's VR and stuff like that. And I know that I am pretty addictive, especially to things, especially to new technology like VR, AR. I'm just fascinating of all these things, and I'm just looking really forward to the future. And back then I was not playing games like for 10 years straight, and then I started to play Pokemon Go. When I started to play Pokemon Go, what eventually happened is, first of all, I was actually convinced by 10 people or something like that I had to start, and I started. And I played, and everyone is already saying, no, I don't play it anymore, but I played it over and over again. I remember how I went like for 6 hours straight and through, maybe you know the Ueno, it's a park, and also with the zoo there, and there's like a pond close to this shrine, and I was like running hours and hours around the pond. Same thing also, I went extra several times to Odaiba just to play Pokemon Go there, because it was the best spawn point for all the Pokemon Go players. And you can see so many Pokemon Go players are actually there running up and down the docks, where actually they're catching really rare Pokemon. So what I actually did is not just playing it, but also take connections. But the thing is, in Japan, Pokemon Go players maybe not that communicative as here in Germany, and I didn't know it back then. So what eventually happened, when I come back to Germany, I actually tried. For the first month I really hustled very hard without any Pokemon Go, and what I want to do is just really come back to Japan really fast. And as I realized that all my biggest efforts, and more I give my efforts, and more the system is actually trying to draining me down like a freaking bucket of crabs, which are pulling you down every time you try to actually overcome it. I realized that this is actually, it's not that easy to get out of it. So I tried to do the best that I have, and the best I had back then it was Pokemon Go. So one day I was convinced by my parents that I have to go to the town and try out the raids. It was back then, I believe it was just normal raids, not like Tyranitar stuff, not really this legendary raids. However, it just started out, and I went one day to the town to actually go for the Tyranitar. I believe it was Tyranitar, yeah. And I went there, and I just see, okay, all these gyms there, and okay, well, let's just start out and just wait up some people, maybe someone will integrate me in the group. And yeah, I was lucky, someone integrated me in the group and read on this battle. It was actually on our hometown. This was the first gym I actually battled back then, and I was integrated in this group, in the group of my group, where I'm actually currently living, where I always lived. And currently I have people, and that before I went to Germany, I maybe know like 10 people or something like that of my whole town, with which I could connect. And because back of my social anxiety and back of my background of being bullied in over the 1 decade, it was really complicated to get to people. And so I actually introverted myself in playing like instruments like piano and guitar or violin. It was the same thing I did also going to sports like the taekwondo and everything, and also did skateboarding, and also played games back then. And everyone's wondering how I could have time, and I didn't gone to parties and get some girlfriends or something like that. No, this is actually the reason why I'm still a virgin. It might be my it might be a little bit shocking for you with 13 years old, I know. And the thing is, yeah, I started to play there, and of course back then I haven't known the rules and stuff like that, and I did tons of mistakes, and I was about to kicked out of the group twice or even 3 times, and it was kind of scary for me, just to losing. I have nothing to lose, I had just this group, nothing. And yeah, I'm more integrated, and the more I was integrated, the more I also get leadership skills and stuff like that, like saying, okay, you look to the map, you look another thing, and we go there, and we do actually the decisions, and you can make the decisions from which gym you go around based on which kind of rates there are, if you do like rate battles and stuff like that. But this is this thing which you can use within this game. But
prepare to fight.
The more beautiful thing is, because I got so many connections, I got so many people, you can also use it from an own business perspective. So when you're trying out to build business, what I'm actually also doing, you can go and just just approach people, and it's easy to approach because you can go, hey Pokemon and stuff like that, you know, how's your day going, have you found something? And this is actually a nice icebreaker for everyone who is into the community, and especially when you have business, when you can provide some value towards the community or towards one human being. You have really powerful icebreaker there where you can immediately start on the conversation, and from the conversation on you can actually leverage the time and leverage this knowledge to actually also say, hey, I have something new, something like that, you know, and I'm sure I have this idea and I'm sure I could help you. And you know, if you go all this book, a GoPro from Eric War, which I also recommend you if you want to go GoPro when you're doing like network marketing. So what you want to do is actually using all these techniques and just go really step by step. And because of this game, you have a powerful icebreaker, and just don't use it. Don't let the game use you, because it can use very quick if you just spending money for it on rates and stuff like that. However, use this game, but using the connection as an icebreaker to actually integrate into your business. And there you have hot clients where you can approach really easily, and from these hot clients you might be also asked like indirect question, like, do you know someone who actually needs this help? And then you get actually indirect recommendations, which can be also a big icebreaker for yourself, and it's really easy to have more influence on those people and actually give to someone and also help other human beings. So Shaper, tell me, what's the number one thing you've picked up so far? If you got some value from it, share with your loved ones and give me a like. I do upload every single day, so make sure you hit the notification or subscribe button. Have an awesome day, Shaper, and as always, do not lie to yourself, and pursue your passion now.